put your hands together for one of my closest friends in comedy. Been knowing him a long time. He's very funny. You're going to enjoy him. Y'all, get up for Mr. Just Jude. Make some noise for him.
It's a hell of a way to spend your day. Thank you very much, man. Very good friend of mine. What's his name again? You get that suit, jeez. I'm glad to be here tonight, y'all. I am here, huh? You never know. You get to be my age, you don't know where the hell you are. Glad to be anywhere after LSD, MDA, STP, TCP, cocaine, propane, acetylene, mescaline, transine, thorazine, haldol, seconol, tulinol, Tylenol, cannabinol, alcohol, you know. It'd be any fucking place, you know. But I've been really glad about life, you know. Life's a wonderful thing until your dick dies, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen to all of y'all, I can tell you right now. Me going a whole life, man, my whole life, my dick tell me what to do, you know. What do we do today? I got a girl over here, you know, she got a lot of money, man. You know, her daddy, if you married her, you know, he'd probably give you a job. You'd be set up for the rest of your life. You know, she ain't too good looking, but I mean, it's money. But then you got a girl over here, got big tits. My dick said, well, go to the one with the tits, man. You know, the money's going to get old. You're going to be tired of being fucking rich. It's always nice to have a couple of tits to be hanging around. But now it don't matter anymore, though, you know. Used to be before the thing died, you know, the alarm would go off in the morning and my dick would get up and hit the snooze alarm so we'd both get a little more sleep, you know. Now I'm lucky to get it to drip water in the shower. It's really changed my perspective on life. Now I don't have to tell women shit that I can, so I'll get lucky because there's no getting fucking lucky anymore, you know. The thrill is gone, like they say. But what are you going to do? It's going to happen. Well, first your dick's going to die, then you're going to die. I'm going to tell you that's what's going to happen right now. You know what I mean? And sometimes I wish it had been the other way around to make life a little bit easier. But my main thing in life was I've been a radio disc jockey. I worked for B97, B90 High. Hi, it's 927, and my voice is made out of vinyl plastic. Be sure to stay tuned in 3 minutes for 9:30. Coming up in 33 minutes from now, or 30 minutes from 9:30, 10 o'clock. One of the wax it was way back when, as a matter of fact, an oldie but a goodie and a nothing but a such, but now we don't know what the hell it is, you know. But what's wrong with radio is the guy that hires you doesn't know how to do radio. He's wearing a suit, he's holding all the cards, you know, and you got to sit there and act like you give a shit, you know. So what I did was I developed a radio station of my own in my own freaking mind. Right now, believe it or not, I'm on WLSD. WLSD could be anywhere on your radio dial. You know, it could be over here, it could be over there, it could be over here and over there at the same time. WLSD, where we won't play any music, and for the next half hour, and when it's over with, you call us and tell us what the hell it was that you heard. WLSD, where you can win a free trip and you don't even have to leave your room to take it. KLIT, Clit Radio, worked for them for a while. Nobody knew where it was on the radio dial, but everybody wanted to feel around for it. You know? Is that it? No, I don't know. What's the other one? Oh, yeah, Wife Radio, WIFE. Ain't a goddamn thing on, but your ass better listen. You know? Funny I should bring that up. You know? Well, I was thinking the other day to myself, since that's all I got, you know, is you think so? No? You'd be surprised. I walk around and talk to people like that. They go, yeah. Waitress says, can I help you? Have you been here before? I said, before what? You know? At work, they told me you got to get a haircut. I said, okay, which one? They cut my fucking hair for what? The only thing I got that grows anymore. Oh, the other one, I was just talking about all of the things that you can say that you can't say no more. You can't talk about nothing no more. You can't talk about gay people. You might piss some gay guy off, you know? You can't talk about black people because you don't want to get cut. You know? You can't talk about nothing or anything any fucking more. When I started, you could talk about any goddamn thing. Now you can't talk about nothing. You might piss him off. I was at a gay bar. How do you know it was a gay bar? The entrance was in the rear. Oh, the radio station, I forgot that I can't say this one anymore either. WAID, Age Radio. You better listen to us today because we ain't going to be here tomorrow. See what I mean? You can't say shit like that anymore. Listen, the lady had a baby. Was it a crack baby? No. C-section, they bypassed the crack. You have to think about these things. But you can't talk about religion. God forbid you talk about religion. I was raised Catholic. First party I went to, I ate the host. But I didn't choose, so I figured it wasn't a sin. Always wondered what holy water tastes like. You know, brought a straw to church. Tastes like fingernails. You know. The hell do you think is going to say? Well, but I'm glad to be here in Kenner. This is my ultimate goddamn goal in life. To be at a bakery in Kenner on a fucking Wednesday night, you know, talking to people that are all comedians too. It's the thing that I lived for. You know? When I go home to my wife and look at her, my wife's idea of what you call it, getting off is get off. He thinks oral sex means we're going to talk about it. You know? Anal passage is a Western. A group of assholes traveling across the country. You know? But she's actually a political activist. You know, she remembered that group occupied a couch. I had to bring her to the hospital the other night to get the couch removed from her ass because I can't seem to get her to remove her ass from the couch. They did a sophectomy on her. Sometimes you get lucky. You know, we thought it was going to go into a couchotomy, but oh, my Elvis impression. You ready? This is my impression of Elvis. I don't get it, huh? All right, how about a pair of pants? Pair of pants, ready? Pair of pants? A pant, see? This guy gets it, see? Here it is, he's still talking about his mother. My mother's a pain in my ass, always has been a pain in my ass, you know what I mean? As I was born, I wanted to slap her myself. Today in the news, a man with no legs was killed when his wooden legs caught fire and he burned down. That brings the death toll this month to 3.5. You see, what's wrong with me is I don't have a fucking routine. I just have all this bullshit in my head, and as it comes out, I spit it out. So far, am I spitting out enough, or what? Where am I keeping your attention? There's no fucking money here. You got one chick that I've been married to more women than they got in this fucking room. That's a shame, eh? They wasn't as good looking, but she looked like she's about to kill me. Look, don't mess with her. I mean, but New Orleans, what a great city, huh? How about them Saints up here, son? I don't like football, baseball. I don't give a shit about what the fucking score is, you know. Football, I thought you had to swallow a ball to pass it, you know. I thought it took 4 quarterbacks to make a fullback. Then I realized it does if you're Penn State. Oh, you gotta think about it. But my wife sent me to the store. She said, I want you to pick up some disposable douche. I said, you mean up till now you've been keeping the shit? What else you gonna do with it, huh? But we should tell you about that. You walk around and talk to people and they'll say, well, she got up, and they go for it. People are conditioned to respond to what they think you're going to say about something, you know? That's, how much is it? That's going to be $19. Well, how the fuck much is it now? Yeah? It's going to be $19. Well, what if I wait? What if I wait a while? Maybe it's only $2. You gotta wait a while. Huh? But some people want to die, and when they die, they want to be buried. I choose to die up here like this for no fucking reason whatsoever. You know? My brother just died, by the way. You know, this ain't no shit. The last thing I said to him, I never liked you anyway. Sorry it took you so fucking long. You know what I mean? You've been on my pain in my ass all my life. And my mother's 93. She's fixing to die. She said, "When I die, who are you gonna talk about when I die?" I said, "I don't know. When the fuck are you gonna die?" You know? You answer the question, I'll give you the answer. You know? But New Orleans there's nothing like it in the world. I come here from New Jersey, all it was this big in the picture, you know. My grandma and grandpa was a little bit bigger, you know. Uncle Bill, sometimes he stuck out over the top of the picture, you know, depending on the heels he was wearing, you know. But Uncle Bill was another one of those guys that was a little bit different from the rest of us, you know. Did you get to see Patiti? You know, I see what I mean? You don't get it. Let's think about it. Well, a couple of years ago, I'd have been glad to meet women. Now I just don't know what to do about it. You know, you can't tell somebody that you're going to really do something to them when you can't do nothing to them. You know, and like just look at them. That's about it. Somebody accused me the other day of being a pervert. They said I was taking pictures of them and I was going to go home and do stuff to it. I said, man, I can't do stuff to people right now, and I'm in the fucking room with you. You know? I'm talking about New Orleans being a different place. So when you go to buy a car, what's going to happen? You're going to get screwed, right? You know they're going to fuck you. If they don't fuck you on the finance, they're going to fuck you on the mileage. They don't fuck you on the mileage, they're going to fuck you on the tires and bald, but they don't look like they bald or something. But you always know that when you buy a car, you're going to get fucked, right? Right? Well then, why the hell would you go someplace like the Bone Zone to buy a new car? I mean, you can see a big sign, Bone Zone. You know, if you can come to go into a place that says Bone Zone and you don't know you're going to get fucked, I don't know what to tell you. You know? What's the name of the guy that owns, this ain't no lie, y'all would know if you're from Peach, did he eat by that thing? The guy that owns the Bone Zone, what's his name? Dick Bone. I mean, you're walking in to get fucked, you know? They used to have a place, Dick Barker Mazda. Remember that? You bark at my dick, I ain't buying a fucking car. Huh? Well, I don't know what I'm doing here today, y'all. I guess I could be home doing nothing, too. What I gotta do? Somehow driving a tour bus, guess what? I fucking hate people. I spend my whole life acting like I like people, but I don't give two shits. I'd as soon drive the fucking bus into the lake and drown everybody. But if you drown everybody, well, then you go to fucking jail. I don't want to go to jail. You know what I mean? I don't think it'd be any fun. They say don't drop the soap. You know, I don't think that I'd even want to drop the fucking soap in jail. Jail can't be no fun. I spent about 12 hours in a city jail. They wouldn't let me watch what I wanted to watch on the fucking television, you know. You had to eat TV dinners that they passed under the bars. You don't know where them bars have been, you know. So I don't want to go to jail. But how are we doing? So where y'all from, man, by the way? Huh? These are easy questions. From where?
Atlanta.
Ooh, they got too many streets here. Like, and everything's fucking Peachtree. You know what I mean? Peachtree Drive, Peachtree Boulevard, Peachtree Avenue, you know? I mean, there's no fucking peaches anywhere. How about you? You from here? Who gives a shit? I do that on a bus. Where are you from? Pennsylvania. You know, I love the pencils that you make there. You know? I used to use a pen all the time, but when I started to experience those pencils from Pennsylvania, that's the only pencils I use anymore, you know? Where are you from? Scotland. Scotland. You know what a senior citizen Scotsman wears under his kilt? Depends. They're always somebody, where are you from? Kentucky. Look, I got a book out in the car with some pictures. We'll look at them together, you know? Where are you from? Australia. You want to see my wallaby? I got two of them. I ain't shitting you. I do got two wallabies. Well, we raise wild animals across the lake, you know, and we imported a wallaby and then another wallaby, and one of them fucking died of tuberculosis. Who would know that a wallaby would die from fucking tuberculosis, you know? But it did. It was like 7 years old. Kevin was his name. Kevin. And then, but eventually it's a scam. In other words, we import exotic animals and we spend a lot of money on them, and then when they die, we get a tax break. As a matter of fact, we imported a sloth. And I'm figuring pretty soon it's going to die, but probably very fucking slowly. The sloths move slow. Unless they want to bite your ass. Well, these fucking balloons, I got more hot air than all these balloons together, let me tell you. They ain't gonna quit. But how about, I ain't gonna ask him, I thought he was Mexican. He's some kind of, what are you there, what's his name, Richard or Dick for short, huh? Where are you from, Richard?
Honduras.
Well, Honduras? What the fuck is that at?
Honduras.
Oh, jeez. That's one of them places that's trying to cross the border. Boys, that's some bullshit, huh? You know what I mean? Hey, come on over. America's a great fucking place to be in, unless they kill us, you know? We know what I'm trying to figure out. How can, you know, it's like, he's a priest, but he's gay. How the fuck can you be a gay priest? You know, the whole concept of Catholicism is you're celibate. You don't have sex, right? So how the fuck can you be a gay priest? You're not having sex with men? It doesn't make any sense. You know, how the fuck can that be possible? It's the new world. It's this new order shit. You know, I'm a gay priest. You know, well, at least you can practice it on your fucking knees for a while. You know, the devil's gonna get me. Well, you know why they have so many perverted priests? Because what do they have on Sunday morning? Men, women, and children on their knees with their eyes closed and their mouth open, waiting for him to put God in it. It's got to work on your fucking mind. You know what I mean? The responsibility, I just can't handle it. But you're not supposed to talk about see? No? I was telling you about my ex-wife. She used to fake, some people fake orgasms, women. Did you know that? You would. She used to fake the foreplay. She just, I've been married 3 times, I'm fucking stupid. You know what I mean? What you looking at? We're looking at me like, well, we pissed the audience off, both of them, Man, I wish I'd like to have a drink. The last time I was here, remember that? I had a drink. Well, it messes me up, man. I mean, it's like it makes me slur my words, and I forget my dick's dead, That's a hell of a thing. You don't think I'm making that shit up, but that's a terrible goddamn thing. They said, well, first we're going to have to radiate you, or hit you with some kind of, I don't know what the fuck it was, but they covered every part of my body but the part they wanted to radiate, And then they said, well, first we got to give you a digital exam. So I thought that meant I was going to be able to do it online. So they put the digit in there. They said I had to have a biopsy. Biopsy sounds like, like a ride at the amusement park. Come on, kids, we going on the biopsy. Huh? But it ain't no better. They shove this thing up your DuPont there, and then they cut pieces of meat off, and then they put it under a microscope, and they see what do you got, I said, man, you're going to give me anesthesia, They said, no, we use oral anesthesia. So what does that mean? Well, if you complain too much, we tell you to shut up. I said, man, people have been telling me to shut up all my fucking life, but they ain't been shoving something up my ass while I was doing it. You know what I mean? I just wondered if somewhere in this kid's life, when he was 9 or 10 years old, he said, man, I hope one day they invent a machine that can shove up people's ass and cut 4 pieces of meat off and take it out and look under a microscope to see what's going on with him, I mean, what do you talk about at dinner? See what you do at work today, huh? Shove something up somebody's ass, cut some meat off of it and look at it in a microscope. It doesn't make any goddamn. It makes as much as see got a patina titi, all right? Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing here tonight. Did I mention that? No? I mean, at least I'm here. I am here, right? Because I was over there for a while, and I got to thinking when I was over there, eventually when I get over here, I'm going to have to talk about shit that I was thinking about when I was over there. But then when I came up here, I forgot what it was I was thinking about when I was over there. And now I'm up here, and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. And maybe if I go back and sit down over there, I'll remember what the hell it was I was doing. I'm a retrospective person, y'all. I don't realize that I'm in the middle of shit till I'm in the middle of shit and it's over with. Yeah? Y'all have that problem? Huh? Where are you from?
Here.
Here, like right here, this is the fucking building?
I suck too.
Huh?
I suck too.
Where's that at?
So I suck too.
Up my seat, got a pot on me. Well, where are you from? I never heard of Nature Boy. What the fuck is your name? It's Nature Boy, or what's the other one?
Nate.
Nate, and what else?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, alright.
Nathaniel.
Nate Nathaniel? What do you need this shit?
Nat.
I like
Just
you.
take in and all, in and
Yeah,
out.
I've seen you at Comedy Gumbo, I think.
Yeah, you might have seen that.
Sports, man, sports, baseball. Fucking baseball. I always wondered what it would be like, when I was in school, kids would poke you with a pin when you wasn't looking, Bullies. I always outsmarted them, But they poke, so then we said, well, I'm going to play baseball. You stand right here with a stick and we're going to throw a ball at you. So the fuck we are. You know what I mean? That ain't going to happen. At least you're trying to stick me in the ass with a pin when I'm not watching. What are you going to do when you throw? Anyway, the idea of the game with baseball is to get home, right? Well, you're already fucking there. Just stay there, And if you do swing the ball and you hit the ball, it's like a fucking accident, because they've been practicing throwing the ball so that you can't hit it the whole time that they've been involved in baseball. And you're an idiot if you think you're going to swing at it and hit it because you're not going to, because they've been practicing so you can't hit it. But if you do hit it, then you got to run towards first base. Why run towards something that ain't fucking moving? I never understood it. I always wondered what it would be like to catch a baseball. But the fucking thing would go right past the glove, and then they'd look at you like I was going to run after the ball. Ha ha ha! Fuck the ball! You know, if it stops, I'll go get it. If I ain't running after it, I'm the one with the brains. The ball ain't got shit but a bunch. What's inside of a baseball, do you know? Anybody? Cork? Yeah? How do you know that? You've been abusing baseballs? What's inside of a golf ball? I'm asking you, I thought you was the ball expert. I mean, but that's my time, y'all. Thank you to Nate. Let's see him on the team.